Hey everyone, it's Aslan here. Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you why you're losing money. If you want to know that, stay with me, and I'm going to share in few different topics and going through few different reasons why people lose money. The very basic one is, if you're very new, what you're going to do is join free signal groups, and you think signal is going to make you rich or they are going to give you financial freedom. No, the reason is psychology. If you're not mentally ready, if your mindset is not there, if you don't have any plan or discipline there, you can't do anything. Trust me, you can have the best strategy, but you still won't win in this game. That's my different next points are. So but let's stay with chasing the market. You chase the market when you see the things are going up. How can you forget Bitcoin? Okay, I can't forget Bitcoin. I've seen each and every move from 2017, start of 2017. From here, I've been so active. I had my group from probably around May, June here, 2017. So from here, I've been growing, my group been growing. I've been seeing people emotions, and it was crazy to see everyone how they're reacting on every move, especially when that happened. Lambo Moon again, this, like each move we had, like every move, the big move, people start chasing. They couldn't resist, they couldn't stop themselves. The discipline, they have no plan, nothing like that. And this move, when there was a fake news, everyone saw it's just going up, and they start chasing it, because that is what it takes. It takes patience. It takes discipline to win in trading, make profit from this market. Either it's Forex, stock, crypto. I'm personally doing Forex right now because crypto for me is a long-term swing game. That's why I have still a little bit of Bitcoin holding, but I have a lot of cash that I sold at 19,000. So I'm holding that to repurchase it soon when I see a reversal happening. I'm still waiting. I'm not rushing. All right, I seen this 3,000 coming. I was looking for that, but I never. I need a break, fake out of 3K. A sellers, like big sellers, and then big buying happening. I want to follow the big guys. I'm just waiting for that moment and few other things that based on my plan. And it never happened. It did go up all the way. I didn't chase it. I know so many people that they just can't stop themselves, and that's why they lose money. You just can't do it. And when it comes to selling, they don't want to sell. They want to chase to buy it, but they want to sell. So that's chasing overall, buying or selling. Both sides, they do it very late. Okay, this is the first point that I said. Don't chase, don't listen to others' advice, especially signals. Advice are good, and use your common sense. If it makes sense or not, and apply it. If it works, keep it. Accumulate those things. Okay, those small tips. When you follow someone, like when I started, I've been following many traders, and I've been accumulating those small tips and gather those tips from the videos and use and combine them in my trading, and made a strategy plan, how many trades I will take, how many losses I can the drawdown, whatever, per week. I have all plan written that what I'm gonna do this week, how many trades, and this and that. So I don't wanna go over that. I don't wanna overtrade it. Okay, you get the point. Okay, the second is, you guys don't have, most of you don't have any plan, any proven strategy that you back tested. Okay, you need to back test, you need to give data your subconscious mind. Okay, your subconscious mind needs data, and then the conscious minds react on them. And if you don't have enough screen time, your subconscious mind doesn't recognize and doesn't give you hints of the market. Your subconscious mind needs to give you a lot of hints. Okay, we have this flag pattern here, we have this pattern, symmetrical triangle, head and shoulder, bullish engulfing, bashing, whatever that is. If you just go on pattern names, probably you're not gonna do well. You need to understand the logic behind those pattern, why the pattern work that way, and why is profitable. You need to understand the concept of the pattern, not just the names, because names are just given based on people that give the name. Okay, they saw those patterns that forming so many times in the market. But I did a video yesterday or day before that explaining, when we make a head and shoulder, okay, the head and shoulder is a pattern that gives it when the market is coming from down, of course. This is our high low, okay? And the market shows that buyers are weak and sellers are dominating it, and they're coming back all the way where the move started from. All the way where the move started from. They could have stopped here and gone up here, but they didn't. And then the supply and demand buyers and support resistance buyers buy from here. A weak move goes up, and most of the time, and we see many sellers waiting here, many fib pupils that fib 618 probably is going to be around here. So there's so many criteria, and people already start to forecast it that it's possible head and shoulder. We always do in Bitcoin. Everyone I see possible head and shoulder. Even the head and shoulders are like this, like so weird, and but they don't understand the logic behind this, that we need to look the raw market. The raw market structure is very simple and very good to follow. It is super easy, and people try to make the things complicated because of the thing. Easy things are not good. It must be complicated, and the good things are expensive always. That's what our mindsets are. That's what humans are, And when we see the buyers, sellers taking market all the way where the move started from, and and the buyers kind of lose confidence there, and the weak move goes up from buyers, and then suddenly we get some time of rising wedge or something, and then it breaks down. So that's the kind of logic behind head and shoulder. This is just, I gave you just an idea of head and shoulders, but there's a lot of things. Let me just remove all this. Okay, this was about backtesting. Okay, the second point was backtest your strategy. Even it's a very simple component, because the more you backtest on the live market and in the past data, because trading view allows you to use back data. If you see everything is gone, you can start play here and see what's going on, what's happening, and your mind will record all that data in your subconscious mind, and next time when you see similar pattern, you would know what's really possible to happen there. That's why I say backtesting is very important. Even the strategy is not that perfect, like successful people say in their books about business. If you have an idea, just go make it, create a plan. If it's not the perfect plan, go for it, and slowly do a demo trading, slowly, or do it with a small account, but demo starting with is better. And don't create $100,000 account. Create an account that you're gonna create later on live, estimated amount. And the third one is that even you have a best strategy, that's what I was already saying. Even have a best strategy, if you're not mentally ready, if you're not, psychology is not on point, the mindset, you can't take your emotions from your body, of course, but you can control it. Ask questions to yourself, okay? That's the biggest thing. When you're chasing a market, when you're doing something before taking a trade, am I chasing the market? Ask questions to yourself. Am I chasing the market? Am I following my plan? Am I, like, questions like this? Write down those questions and ask questions to yourself. When you keep asking questions to yourself, you will see the difference it makes. You won't chase the market anymore, trust me. When I do something, I ask questions to myself, and I avoid so many mistakes. Okay, learn to ask questions to yourself. There was a very famous quote, I forgot, suddenly just came in my mind, about that guy, that your mind is a supercomputer, and your self-talk is the program that it runs it or something. So what it means is basically our brain, subconscious mind, that the data gathered, if you have a lot of knowledge gathered, and based on your strategy, the back testing, you got a lot of data inside, and you can ask questions to your subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is kind of hard drive of a computer. I know doesn't make sense, but kind of that. And I research a lot on our mind, because if I know how my mind works, how to control it, then I can control so many things. Oh, we are superpower, trust me. Our mind is superpower. So you just know how to use it. It's like you're having a supercomputer, okay, like desktop. But if you don't have window in it, if you don't have anything, what's the point? You need to put window, other data, the softwares you want to use, Photoshop, whatever, games you want. Like, if you don't do it, it's worthless. All right, you need to put those games to play it, make it useful. So use your mind that way as well, make it useful. Okay, put data inside and then run it properly, and learn how to run it. Hope you get the point. I know it's pretty complicated. I tried my best. Okay, I tried my best to explain you the few points. That ask questions to yourself if you want to avoid so many mistakes of chasing. Am I being emotional, greed, and all that? Those questions are very helpful when you ask your mind, because when you're reacting, your conscious mind, just because of the greed, and it gets stuck. It doesn't know what to do. Your conscious mind just gets stuck, and you just do things without knowing what you're really doing. It's like when someone hypnotize you, your conscious mind just gets in sleep, and your subconscious mind answer the question when they ask questions, because subconscious mind doesn't know what's right or wrong. Conscious mind does, and that's why we react. Is based on our life experience. We react based on our conscious mind. It's very hard to explain these things because I get confused myself sometimes. But yeah, these are the things you need to be disciplined. Money management is very key. If you, even you have best strategy, if the money management is not there, you won't win. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. Like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. If you like it, dislike if you think there's no value in this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.